What if I told you your cat's most annoying habits are actually desperate cries for your attention? You're about to be shocked because your cat is constantly talking to you, and the biggest mistake owners make is completely ignoring them. We are breaking down the top 7 silent confessions your cat makes every single day. And trust me, the final sign on this list will completely change how you see your furry best friend forever. Do not ignore this, because these hidden messages could be a matter of life and death for your emotional bond. Grab a seat, take a deep breath, and let's get right into it. Sign number 7. The phantom guardian at the door. Have you ever walked through your front door after a long, exhausting, terrible day at work? The cold winter wind is howling fiercely outside, the streetlights are flickering in the misty fog, and you step inside only to find your cat sitting perfectly still in the pitch-black hallway. Most people brush this off. They think it's just a random nap spot or a weird coincidence. You're completely misunderstanding them. The profound truth is, they've been intensely waiting for you. Studies led by Dr. Atsuko Saito at the University of Tokyo reveal something absolutely incredible about feline cognitive abilities. Your cat's brain memorizes your daily routine down to the exact passing minute. In the absolute heavy silence of your empty house, a full 10 to 15 minutes before you even turn onto your street, your cat's ears suddenly twitch. They hear the faint, distant hum of your specific car engine among hundreds of others. They hear the distinct crunch of your tires on the gravel driveway. They can even tell the microscopic difference between the heavy way you walk and the way a random stranger walks on the pavement. They sit there in the dark shadows, patiently flicking their tail, acting like tiny, fiercely loyal security guards. So the next time you see them waiting there like a statue, do not just walk past them. Drop your heavy bags, kneel down on the floor, and greet them immediately, because they've been anxiously counting the exact seconds until you safely return to their territory. Sign number 6. The bathroom shadow. You know the exact feeling I am talking about. You step onto the freezing cold bathroom tiles, you turn on the hot shower, the small enclosed room slowly fills with thick, heavy, suffocating white steam, and suddenly there is a tiny, desperate paw sliding under the wooden door crack. Why do they absolutely refuse to give you a single second of privacy? Why do they scream outside the door like it is an absolute emergency? Feline behaviorist Dr. Sarah Ellis explains that this intense shadowing behavior is the ultimate biological proof of deep attachment. In your cat's wild mind, a closed wooden door blocking their line of sight is a massive, terrifying red flag. They literally think you're trapped in a dangerous water cave. They manage to break in, and they nervously weave around your bare, wet legs, purring loudly over the deafening sound of running water, desperately spreading their unique scent onto your damp skin. They're physically marking you as safe from invisible predators. Stop getting annoyed. Stop aggressively pushing them out of the bathroom into the cold hallway. They're trying to protect your life in their own wild, fiercely instinctual way, braving the terrifying water just to be your bodyguard. Sign number 5. The midnight stare. It's exactly 3 in the morning. The entire house is completely dead and silent. The bedroom is pitch black. The only sound in the universe is the cold wind violently rattling your window panes. You slowly open your heavy eyelids, and there it is. Your cat is sitting directly on your chest, staring straight into your soul with wide, glowing, unblinking eyes. A lot of people find this absolutely terrifying, like something out of a horror movie. But do not ignore this beautiful moment. John Bradshaw, the acclaimed author of the book Cat Sense, thoroughly explains that your cat is constantly studying the micro movements of your face. In the dangerous, wild, feral cats study each other in the dead of night to survive. Now they're studying you. They can read the tiniest twitches in your facial muscles, feeling the slow rhythm of your breathing, sensing your steady heart rate through the thick blanket in the absolute dead of night. They're making entirely sure you're still breathing and alive. You're the shining center of their entire universe. So instead of getting creeped out and pushing them away in the dark, slowly blink back at them. It is the ultimate reassurance that you are safe together. Sign number 4. The mirror effect. Have you ever let out a long, tired yawn, and literally a single second later, your cat opens their tiny mouth and yawns too? Or perhaps you finally sit down at the dining table for a warm dinner, and they immediately sprint across the wooden floor to vigorously crunch on their dry food bowl. This is biologically known as allomimetic behavior. It's a complex scientific term for wild animals directly copying each other's physical movements to build an unbreakable lifelong bond. When you slowly stretch your tired arms up into the warm, golden morning sunlight filtering through the living room curtains, and they immediately stretch their front paws across the rug right after you, it is their silent way of saying, "We are a unified team." They're literally syncing their entire biological internal rhythm to perfectly match yours. They want to eat when you eat, sleep when you sleep, and breathe when you breathe. It's a tiny, profoundly beautiful love letter hidden in plain everyday sight. If you have ever noticed your cat mirroring your daily habits like this, you need to hit that subscribe button right now for your daily dose of Meow Logic. Let's dive deeper into their mysterious minds. Sign number 3, the emotional sponge. Can cats truly sense human emotions, or is it just our wild imagination? A groundbreaking 2020 study published in the journal Animal Cognition proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that yes, they absolutely can. Imagine you're having the absolute worst day of your entire life. You're sitting slumped on the living room sofa, hot tears are streaming down your cheeks, and the air in the room feels impossibly heavy and dark. Suddenly, you feel a soft, warm nudge against your trembling arm. Out of nowhere, your cat climbs gently into your lap, curls up into a tight little ball, and starts purring louder than a heavy diesel engine. They possess a literal biological sixth sense for your deep emotional pain. They can perfectly read the subtle, tight tension in your shoulders and rush in to heal you with their vibrating purr therapy. And it totally works both ways. When you're feeling incredibly happy, laughing out loud in the kitchen, they feel that electric energy too, often exploding into a wild, chaotic case of the midnight zoomies, sprinting frantically across the house just to match your joyful vibration. We're getting to the most shocking behaviors now. Sign number 2, the Greeneyed Monster. Yes, despite their cool, independent exterior, cats experience intense, burning, uncontrollable jealousy. A fascinating 2019 study published in PLOS ONE proved that when your focused attention suddenly shifts away from them, they get incredibly frustrated and emotionally agitated. Think about those stressful late nights. You're intensely focused on your bright laptop screen, desperately typing a crucial email for work, completely ignoring the world around you. Suddenly, a heavy, furry body aggressively plops directly onto your keyboard, deleting your sentences and completely ruining your intense focus. Or when you're endlessly scrolling on your phone on the couch, and a soft paw violently swats the shiny device right out of your bare hand. They're literally screaming at you, saying, "Excuse me, I was here first. Look at me right now." They'll even forcefully squeeze their bodies between you and another pet, angrily flicking their tail back and forth in pure, unadulterated annoyance. It's a highly possessive, physical reminder that you're their favorite, exclusive property, and they absolutely refuse to share your loving attention with anyone or anything else in the entire world. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. The ultimate, most shocking proof of feline affection that leaves everyone completely baffled. Sign number 1, the painful confession. Have you ever been gently stroking your cat's incredibly soft fur on a lazy Sunday afternoon? They're purring so loudly the sofa is vibrating. Their eyes are fully closed in pure bliss. The atmosphere is perfectly peaceful. And then, completely out of nowhere, they aggressively sink their sharp little teeth directly into the flesh of your hand. Most owners immediately pull their hand away in absolute shock, feeling deeply betrayed, angry, and thoroughly confused. Why on earth would they physically hurt you when they're clearly so happy? This strange phenomenon is biologically known as a love bite, and it's a deeply ingrained leftover kitten behavior. When tiny kittens are still in the litter, they playfully nip, bite, and wrestle with their siblings to show deep affection and build unbreakable family bonds. When your cat gets so incredibly overwhelmed with intense love and physical stimulation from your gentle petting, their tiny feline brain literally short-circuits. They can't process the overwhelming rush of happy hormones, and they instantly revert to their most primal, instinctual, wild nature. They give you a sudden, gentle bite to firmly say, "I love you so desperately much that I can't even physically handle it anymore." As long as they aren't aggressively breaking your skin, receiving a love bite is the single greatest, highest compliment you'll ever receive in the animal kingdom. So, if your cat waits patiently by the freezing door, perfectly copies your every breathing move, and gives you these completely confusing, painful love bites, rest assured they're totally and completely obsessed with you. But the journey doesn't stop here. What's your cat actually thinking when you look deep into their mysterious eyes? Do they truly understand complex human concepts like deep sadness, devastating grief, or the passage of time? Click the video popping up on your screen right now, because the dark, hidden truth about a cat's long-term memory will completely shatter everything you ever thought you knew about your furry best friend. And don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of Meow Logic.